Let us go to that. Up to now, water and photosynthesis, air and photosynthesis. Now, sunlight is also necessary for photosynthesis. So, let us go to the light and photosynthesis. How the light is very important for the photosynthesis. Here, light is nothing but sunlight, which is involved in the photosynthesis. Here, one of the person, a Dutch scientist, he observed that Ingenhousz. His name was Ingenhousz. Clear all of you? In the year 1779, he observed and some of the small bubbles, when it is presence of the light, some of the small bubbles are observed here. So what are the small bubbles? He took that one of the hydrilla plant. Okay. How the light is essential for the photosynthesis, he observed that. He was a famous Dutch scientist. His name was Ingenhousz. In the year of 1779, he took that one of the hydrilla plant and keep it inside the beaker, whatever it is, and when it is presence of the, or when it is present in the presence of light, he observed by the hydrilla plant, he observed small bubbles. Okay, when he presented these hydrilla plants beaker in the presence of sunlight, then only he observed small bubbles. When he presented these are the hydrilla plants equipment keep in the dark room, he cannot observe any other small bubbles from this experiment. So by doing this activity, light is very essential for the photosynthesis. So let us, and other scientist, his name was in the 20th century. His name was Engelmann. He is a famous scientist. I told already C.B. Bannet, Robert Hill, Joseph Priestley and Lavoisier, and by these two scientists also very important. So Dutch scientist Ingenhousz, he observed that light is essential for the photosynthesis and conducted experiments with hydrilla plant. When he inserted hydrilla plant inside the beaker, when it is present in the presence of light, and he observed the small bubbles which appear from this hydrilla plant. And another scientist, his name was Engelmann, he also observed that some of the algal strands, okay, so some of the algae we already know, algae which is presented in the ponds and lakes. So when that all of the sunlight is focused on these algal strands of bacteria, and it can show rainbow colors. Okay. So according to this Engelmann's theory also, light is very essential for the photosynthesis. This is the main thing he observed, that these two scientists are observed. Light are also very essential for the photosynthesis. So in 20th century, Engelmann was discovered that with the help of sensitive bacteria, that is nothing but algal strands, it can show rainbow colors. This is also presence of light only. And that scientist Ingenhousz also discovered small bubbles are released from the hydrilla plant, and the small bubbles which is releasing some of the gas, that is nothing but oxygen. Okay, let us see. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. Here again I am saying simple equation as we already discussed. Okay, I already told photosynthesis equation. What is the photosynthesis equation? I think you already know. 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of light and chlorophyll. What are the end products are formed here? C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. So up to now I told already presence of starch in leaves. That is nothing but glucose. And by doing that activity, we conclude that starch is present in leaves. And water is essential for the photosynthesis. According to von Helmont theory, it is also done, already explained. That is nothing but water is also very essential for the photosynthesis. And oxygen is produced, not required element here. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. So same activity we done. I will explain now. Oxygen is here produced during photosynthesis. So there are three end products comes from the photosynthesis. Glucose, water, oxygen. Don't forget everyone, you have to keep it this equation in your mind. So let us see how the oxygen is produced or how the oxygen is evolved during photosynthesis. Clear all of you? So here oxygen is produced. Okay, oxygen is very essential during that photosynthesis also. Clear all of you? Okay, let us do the activity with the help of this simple experiment or equipment. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. So first of all, we have to take it two glass beakers. Why? Because we conducted one is present in the presence of light and the other one is we have to conduct it in the dark room also. So let us find out the differences which is present in the presence of light and which is present in the dark room. Which one is releasing bubbles also. Let us see first of all a simple experiment which is conducted in the presence of sunlight. I am giving the taking example here. So first of all here some of the materials required we wanted here. Materials required. So here materials required is nothing but what are the materials that you can write here also, no problem. So first one test tube. Second one beaker and which is containing water also and funnel and some hydrilla plants. Clear all of you? So if you are taking hydrilla plants, you are taking some Elodea plants also. So why you are taking hydrilla plants or Elodea plants? That is nothing but these are the aquatic plants. Clear all of you? Aquatic is nothing but which is present in the water. So these aquatic plants are ready to expose the sunlight basically. That's why we have selected hydrilla plants or Elodea plants or Vallisneria plants. No problem, whatever it is. These are three are the aquatic plants only. Clear? First of all, we have to do that activity with some of the procedure also. Test tube, beaker, water, funnel, hydrilla plants and some of the Vallisneria or Elodea. So let us do the activity. First of all, we have to take the test tube. Beaker along with some water. Okay. Beaker which is containing the water. After that, we have to take it some funnel. Okay. We have to take it the funnel and keep some of the hydrilla plants. Here I already showed here. Hydrilla plants. And this funnel inverted reversely. So, and insert one of the test tubes invert position, and after this total experiment is ready, we have to keep it in sunlight. Okay, are you understand clear? Okay, first of all we have to take the beaker. That's the main thing we are taking, and the beaker is already containing with water. So later we have to take the funnel which is containing some of the hydrilla plants. So hydrilla plants is nothing but aquatic plants. So after we have to keep it in inverted position here like this. So this is the funnel. So in the funnel what is presented inside the funnel? Some of the hydrilla plants. Now inserting one of the test tube, inverted position only that one also. So one of the test tube we have to insert it like this, and total apparatus we have to keep it in the sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. Why? Because sunlight is focusing on this total experiment. After 3 to 4 hours, we observing a small bubbles from the hydrilla plants. I told already, light and photosynthesis, dust scientist Indian house, only conducting this experiment only. So he collected some of the hydrilla plants. So when he observed the hydrilla plants, a small bubbles comes from this funnel. And finally it reaches to the test tube. So already I showed here, just see. So these are the bubbles. The bubbles are comes from the hydrilla plant. So these hydrilla plants are taking sunlight. That only it can giving from this funnel. So finally it is going to the test tube. So what we are doing the next step. Now we can remove the test tube, okay, carefully, and the mouth of the test tube. So we can cover with our thumb finger. Why we can cover with thumb finger? Without escaping these bubbles. That's why if you are taking very carefully by this equipment, that is nothing but funnel, and we have to cover with our like this way. So we have to cover with our thumb finger without escaping from the without escaping bubbles from the test tube. Clear all of you? Let us do it. What are we doing next? So now you are asked to your friend kindle the one of the mastic. So that mastic is near to your what you are taking test tube now. So near to your test tube, your friend is keeping the mastic near to your test tube. So finally you can remove slowly your thumb finger. Now what are the bubbles are releasing the gas now? So if you are candle that mastic, it can give in high flame. Clear? So which gas is released from these bubbles? Already you know that which can giving high flame is nothing but which gas is essential for the giving high flame? Yes, very good. That is nothing but oxygen. So water gas is evolved from the bubbles by doing this activity. Okay, oxygen is also evolved from the photosynthesis. So let us doing that same experiment. It is also done in that. Who? That is nothing but that scientist Ingenhousz. This experiment only he observed that. Clear all of you? So which gas is released by the small bubbles? Yes, oxygen gas. Which plants are releasing hydrilla plants? Which plants are releasing oxygen gas? That is nothing but bubbles? Yes, hydrilla plants. So let us same experiment or same equipment or experiment doing in sunlight. Does it releasing bubbles? No, yes. Because if it is releasing bubbles only in the presence of sunlight only, it does not produce any other bubbles inside the dark room. So this total experiment only in the presence of sunlight only done. Clear all of you? Okay. So up to now oxygen is produced during the photosynthesis also over. There are 3 activities I think may be over. Okay. Let us go to the topic of sunlight is necessary to form starch in green plants. I told already sunlight is a very essential to forming starch in green plants. So let us see that here I already draw one of the picture. That is nothing but you can see this is a potted plant. Here. This is the black color paper. Black color paper. And which shape is you like that? The designer or design shape. And this is nothing but iodine solution is also required. Okay. Let us do this activity. First of all, this is the aim. Sunlight is necessary to form starch in green plants. Materials required. What are the materials required for doing this experiment? Clear all of you? First of all, healthy potted plant. Healthy potted plant. Second one, black color paper. And third one, designer paper. And fourth one, iodine solution. So up to now clear all of you? So there are four materials required for doing this experiment. First of all, we have to take it healthy potted plant. Okay. Then before going to the topic, I told already carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis process experiment like that only. We have to keep it in dark room. For how many days? For 5 days. Why we keep it in dark room? Because the starch is removed from the leaves. have to keep in the dark room? 4 or 5 days. So let us say that in, I think maybe CO2 is necessary for photosynthesis activities diagram. We must select a long and thin leaf. But we selected here, there long and narrow leaf. Here we selected very broad and thin leaf. That's the main thing we maintained in procedure. So broad and thin leaf we selected. Okay? We selected healthy potted plant and keep it in dark room for 4 or 5 days. Then it comes to the discharged plant. Now we have to select this discharged plant and select one of the broad and thin leaf from the same plant only. Clear? So discharged plant. Now we have to collect or we have to select one of the leaf and cover with one of the black color paper. Clear? This broad and thin leaf is covered with black color paper. So it is firmly fixed by with the help of clips. Okay, these are the clips. Why? Because it is simultaneously rotating. Without rotating that one, we have to maintain the clips in proper tightening position. Clear all of you? So, broad and thin leaf is selected and finally the broad and thin leaf is covered with black color paper and finally we have to tie with clips also. Now we are keep it in and black color paper and above that one of the letter will be given here a shape. Whatever shape you want it, you have to make it the design with whatever shape you want it. Okay, I will take it a shaped design shape or design paper. So that design paper keep it in black color paper. Okay. So star shape or K shape or S shape or N shape or whatever it is. So whatever shape you want to cut out, that shape we have to keep in above the black color paper. So ready, your experiment is ready. Now total apparatus we have to keep in this sunlight. Okay. Why? Before doing this activity, we have to keep in the dark room now. Now it is required sunlight now. That's why the total equipment we have to keep it in sunlight. So after 3 to 4 hours, when the sunlight is focused on by this plant, sunlight is exposed to sun, then it is comes to the absorbing sunlight. Now we have to remove after 2 to 3 hours which is kept in under the sunlight. We have to remove whatever the shape selected or leaf selected. That leaf is removing properly or take care. We should maintain removing. We have to take care by removing that leaf. Okay. So I can remove the leaf. Okay. I can remove the leaf. Let us. I am doing this leaf with iodine solution. Okay. I am doing experiment with iodine solution. Here one thing is maintained. So whatever the sunlight here, it is focused which is exposed to here. Here also, here also, here also. 3 of the ways it is exposed to sunlight. But remaining part is covered with black color paper. Do you understand? So that black color paper cannot absorb any of the sunlight. Why? Because it is covered, whatever the portion it is covered with black color paper. Remaining all other portions is exposed to by sunlight. Okay? Sunlight. Let us remove that leaf after treated with iodine solution. Let us see which color is absorbed when you are treated with the iodine solution. Yes, before going to the nothing but previous activities, we already know that is nothing but when you are treated with iodine solution, which color is formed, blue or black color. This blue or black color is formed when the sunlight is exposed on the leaf. That is nothing but this is also converted into blue or black color when you treated with iodine solution. And this portion is also exposed by sunlight. That's why it is also converted into blue or black color. And this portion portion is also exposed by sunlight. That's why it is also converted into blue or black color. So remaining part, is it converted into blue or black color? No. Why? Because sunlight is only focusing on these three parts only. That's why it is converted into blue or black color when you are treated with iodine solution. What is the result here? So sunlight is very necessary to form starch. So here starch is formed or not? Yes. Starch formed. Starch formed. Here starch also formed. So I think maybe below the leaf there is no starch is formed. Why? Because it is covered with black color paper. No starch is formed here. So this is the activity we are discussing in this topic. Clear all of you? Up to now? Okay. Once again we can recall the total activities. I think maybe first one, presence of starch in leaves. So here presence of starch in leaves, which solution you are using? Yes. To remove the chlorophyll from the leaf, we can use methylated spirit. So here also iodine solution is used. When you are using iodine solution, which color is formed here? Blue or black color. When the blue or black color is formed, immediately starch is formed. Clear all of you? And second activity, CO2 is necessary for photosynthesis. Before that, this experiment is also over, level is also over. I should not repeat again. Just CO2 is necessary for photosynthesis. In this CO2 is necessary for photosynthesis, main solution we are using, that is nothing but KOH solution. So in this KOH solution, that is nothing but to absorb CO2 inside the bottle. Not only KOH solution, we are using KOH pellets also in CO2 experiment also. So KOH solution absorbs the CO2. That's why whatever the leaf exposed to by sunlight, then only it is converted into blue or black color with iodine solution. Let us see oxygen experiment. So before only I completed that oxygen experiment. Oxygen is evolved during the photosynthesis. So here which plants are taken? Yes, hydrilla plants. Hydrilla plants are the aquatic plants. When he used that hydrilla plants, small bubbles are appeared now. From the small bubbles, which gas is evolved? Yes, very good. Oxygen gas is evolved. That's why oxygen is also produced during the photosynthesis. And finally, last activity is nothing but sunlight is necessary to form starch. Starch is also formed by sunlight. Clear all of you? Here we selected garden thin leaf also and black color paper. Here I think one of the point I missed here. So if you are cutting the S-shaped designer paper, first of all we also cutted same designer paper on the black color paper also. Okay. So whatever the black S-shaped or M-shaped or star-shaped, we should maintain the black color paper also. Then only it is exposed to easily by sunlight. Clear all of you? So here if you are keeping the broadened total sunlight, keeping that sunlight, after we observe that sunlight is focused on this way and without escaping or without moving, we have to tie it with clips also. Finally, it is converted into blue or black color and it treated with iodine solution. Here don't forget that when the starch is formed, then it is converted into blue or black color. Clear all of it? Up to now, so how the plants prepare their own food material, what are the materials required for the photosynthesis, and what are the needed materials, or is nothing but required materials, and what are the end products of the photosynthesis, who proposed the oxygen gas, and who proposed that von Hartmann is nothing but theory, and who proposed that the scientist Ingenhousz theory. We are clear about all these activities. Let us we discuss it tomorrow classes. Where does photosynthesis takes place and what are the main component which is present in the leaf, what is the main cell organelle present in the plants, and what is the main duty of the chloroplast, and how many types of chloroplasts are there, and which pigment is presented, and let us know about the mechanism of photosynthesis also for tomorrow class. Clear all of you up to now? Okay. Let us know about the structure of chloroplast. We told already where does photosynthesis takes place? Yes, very good. Photosynthesis takes place Why? Because leaves containing chlorophyll pigment. The chlorophyll pigment is presented inside the chloroplast only. Clear all of you? So here chloroplast is the main cell organelle in plants. Okay? Chloroplast is nothing but, here we discussed about chloroplast structure. They have so many parts which is contained stroma, thylakoids, granulothylakoids, membrane, and some of the enzymatic reactions also occur here, and some of the two of the reactions are occurred in this chloroplast. One is nothing but light reaction as well as dark reaction occurs in the chloroplast. Tomorrow we discuss about that, where does light reaction occurs, where does dark reaction occurs, what is the main importance of light reaction and what is the main importance of dark reaction, and also briefly explained about the chloroplast structure. Clear all of you?